gentlemen, good evening and welcome to brief for AMR 183. Time is 21:19 Zulu. This flight of 4 today, call sign will be Carbon. I will be Carbon 11, Lateo will be Carbon 12, Gizmo Carbon 13, and Maze Carbon 14 will be taking 342 Mike Gazelles. If everyone goes eyes in on the ATO map, I'll give you a route brief. The target today is an SA-10 site to the north. The grid for the site is 50 Bravo Uniform 506936. Previous recce by one of our guys, Maze, has proven the site is there. Our main effort today will be getting as much intelligence on that site as possible. We won't be taking any ordnance, it'll be pure observation. And basically my intent is to confirm what anti-aircraft targets, what anti-aircraft assets they have in place around that site, so we can glean as much information for a future site, a future strike as possible. So general route today takes us up to the north and the east. From Al Qusayr we'll be Calcutta at lift. We'll lift in chalk order and maintain combat cruise. It'll be a left turn out towards the Safa Nutmeg entry point, which is southwest of the lake in Bravo Uniform 73. From there, we'll move north up to Nutmeg ACP1, which is in the northeast corner of Bravo Uniform 65. Once we get out into the open, 1 and 2 will go combat cruise. 3, I'll put you in battle position on my right-hand side by about 1 kilometre, and 4 will maintain combat cruise on 3. We'll continue down the Safa to Nutmeg Release Point, which is to the northeast of ACP1. At the release point, we will push tactical, maintain comms with any ground call signs and TACPs we require into the area. Magic is on 250. We'll then transit north from the release point. We'll be to the west of the built-up area in Bravo Uniform 58, and we'll follow the road north. Our next point will be the Echo, the emergency holding area, which is to the west of a turn in the road at the base of a valley. I'll identify it, and I'll probably just get one of you to call back a feature just to confirm that you are familiar and happy with where it is. The holding area is then northeast of that position by about 300 meters. It's an opening, a clearing in the trees. It is on a slope, but we won't be landing on. We'll just go in, set ourselves up, get the cameras ready, make sure everyone's on comms, fuel checks, and make sure we know where we're going. From the holding area, 1 and 2 will then move to BP1, which is approximately 1.5 miles to the northeast of the holding area. We're going to be north of this ridge line, so where BP1 marker is actually as a ridge line, we'll be sitting north of that. We'll get eyes on the area and we'll clear the area out to BP2. Once that area is cleared, 3 and 4, you'll be then cleared to move through our position to the north of us onto BP2. Both of these positions are high points, but they still look to be below the target by about 300 or 400 feet, because the target sits at 4,000 feet. Glean as much information as we can from these two positions. 3 and 4, once you're in BP2, 3, I want you to maintain eyes on the target. 4, I want you to look west towards BP3 and clear that area for a potential future move from 1 and 2 to move through your position to BP3. We'll exploit the ground as required in all those positions. That should give us decent angles from 3 trig points onto the target, and hopefully we'll get a good build a good picture of what potential threats there are in the area. What I'm looking for here, we know the SA-10 sites there, so we're looking for 2 S6s, we're looking for ZSU 23-4s, looking for any manpads and any other possible technicals or any other close-in threats that we might miss, so that when the AH go in and possibly a UH force go in on that area, we're not going to get caught out. We should have about an hour's playtime. I'm expecting half hour out there in terms of transit and half hour back. So we'll easily have 2 hours fuel, max fuel. We may have a little bit longer, but let's cater for an hour's of playtime. We'll exploit the ground as much as we can in that time. I don't really want to push any further west than BP3 because it's not been cleared as to whether there's any more enemy there. What we could do is maybe move south east, but again, the ground isn't really suitable for that anyway. Once we're complete on task, we'll reconvene at the holding area and descale the aircraft so we cameras off, make sure that we're all ready to go and depart. Re-enter the Safa and it'll be back home the way we came out. And and formations as required on the way out. In. Any questions?
This is 3. You said going in clean. Looking at, I'm managing to get away with 2 hots. Do you want me to go clean, or are you happy for me to take 2 hots in case we see a command vehicle?
There's no intent to engage any vehicles today. Our ROE is purely to observe.
Roger, I'll clear up then.
Anyone else?
No further questions from me.
No further questions from
Rodney?
2. Close map.
Okay, in that case then, we'll get in the aircraft, get it started. We'll aim to lift at 21:30 Zulu, so it's about 5.5 minutes.